I am Uatu, the Watcher. I have been charged with observing your world since before humanity reigned as the dominant species. I have watched your greatest explorers become your greatest heroes. I have watched you turn accident into triumph. I have watched selfless acts
3, 2,
define a lifetime. I have seen the flash of genius define the future. I have watched legends born. And return when most needed. I have watched adversity turn into purpose. Over and over again, I have watched all of this and so much more, because that is the task bequeathed to me by the universe. But I can stand by and watch no more. I have watched you, Victor Von Doom. I know what you're planning, and it cannot be allowed. Humanity is at an important crossroads. The future of your species is at stake. So today, I have broken my Watcher's vow to never interfere with the course of humanity. I am here to stop you.
I have so little respect for those who do not know their place.
You do not know the power you abuse.
And you do not seem to know how to be silent. The power of the cube is mine to control. You were a fool to come here. You have no one to blame but yourself.
Please, no human can hold such power.
You're wrong! One can.
Hello and welcome to another God is a Geek Let's Play video. This time we're going to look at Marvel Heroes. I am Martin Baker, and with me is my co-host from Truly Madly Geekly, but more importantly my wife, Laura Baker.
Hello everybody, hello.
So yeah, we're going to have a look at Marvel Heroes from Gazillion Entertainment, and they're penning it as an MMO, but it's more of an action RPG. There are MMO elements to the game, but especially in this early part of the game that we're seeing now, it's more of a tutorial section. You can see that it's got heavy action RPG elements. I have played the game a little bit from now, which is why I'm killing things so easily, and why I have a lot more health than you probably would, than you definitely will have at the start of the game, and I'm killing people, quite easily. I've got a couple of abilities at the bottom of the bar. You usually start off with just one ability, well, two if you count the left mouse, right, the left click, right click, basically. But you technically have two, but I've got a couple there at the bottom of the game. It's not a bad game really. It gets a bit repetitive.
Yeah, it definitely did. Just wander on for a little bit more, shoot a few more bad people, wander on for a little bit more, go around this corner, Yeah, it can get a little bit repetitive after a while.
I don't know if because I mean, one of the things of an action RPG is just the sheer amount of loot that you get, and I don't know if that gets annoying. Like,
Yeah, you're forever picking things up and shoving them in your bag.
yeah, and like especially in this game, it seems to get a little bit more annoying more quickly than it normally does. Because in something like Diablo or Torchlight or The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing, the items that you're picking up is changing your character. So a new hat will look like a new hat.
Yeah, when you see people wandering, you're like, ooh, what's that?
Yeah, but I don't know. How do you feel about like you choose a costume and then that's it?
Yeah, that's one of the problems with choosing a well-known character that is seen by their costume and identified through their costume. Where when you're picking up loot and it's changing your armour, but it's not changing your appearance, it is a little bit odd to a more typical MMO player.
Yeah,
It is a little bit jarring.
I think it's that has put me off. You know, because they from the beginning, Gazillion have been penning it as an MMO, and to me, it's just not. There are elements of MMO. You know, there are points in the game when you'll see other people. You know, but there are even more elements where if you're not already in a group, you just won't see other people. You tend there seems to be like hub areas where like the Avengers Tower is a hub area.
Okay, so sort of in my small knowledge of MMOs, similar to like EverQuest, where you would be in a major hub and then you'd toddle off on your own and maybe not see somebody.
Well, in EverQuest, that was because it was empty. It's similar to something like Guild Wars, the very first Guild Wars, where the towns themselves were the hubs where you'd group up.
That's what I'm thinking of.
And then once you left the towns, it was instant.
Yes.
And that's exactly what it is.
Yes.
I don't know whether, like, obviously it's only just launched and it's free to play, so there should be a decent amount of people playing, but there doesn't seem to be that many, and there doesn't seem to be a way to like move. Like in Guild Wars 2, and I believe the first Guild Wars, you could move between like regions.
Yeah,
so
you could move around the larger map.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. Like, there doesn't seem to be a way of doing that. And like when you look at the people nearby, there doesn't seem to be that many people nearby. And I'm assuming that's because there are multiple different like servers, quote unquote servers.
Yes,
I don't know what they're calling this. They tend to call them different things based on what MMO it is. But there doesn't seem to be that many people. I don't know why that is, but it doesn't. It tends to put you into groups automatically anyway when you get to those parts where you need it.
Alright.
It's not a bad thing, you know. As long as everybody knows what they're doing, people don't tend to talk to each other, so it's not like an MMO in that sense where you're talking to each other.
Yeah, but the silence is sometimes helpful.
Yeah. But it's typical MMO in the sense that you level up. You can see the blue bar above my abilities there is my experience bar, so I've almost leveled up. I think I'm about level 8, 9 now, so not too far into the game.
No.
But you know, a decent amount. Quite a lot of health. Obviously, every time you level up, I like this part. This part's from Venom. I
yeah.
thought I'd stop there because the symbiote takes over the guy and turns into Venom. Oh, it's Venom.
That is cool. That is cool.
I don't like that. Them parts of the game where you see like enemies from comics. I mean, even these guys, even Hydra, like they're important parts in the comic. The whole place that we're in now is called the Raft, which is a maximum security prison for supervillains. Basically, they're not supposed to be able to get off of it, but they are getting off it, and that's like the premise of the game. All the supervillains have escaped. And this first part, what we're just going into now, is a fight with the Green Goblin. Which is a little bit disappointing for like the first boss to be something so important in terms of comics. Green Goblin, and you just take him down. Well, I mean, I'd take him down a little bit easier here because I'm not supposed to be doing these. I'm like level 10 or something, and these are like first level stuff. But he's still, I mean, it's first level. You know, it's still an easy boss. And he's down already. You can see the amount of loot coming out of him.
Wow.
Typical action RPG. The orbs as well. The yellow ones are experience. The red ones, health. There are blue ones, obviously, that increase the spirit, which let you do abilities, and the purple ones, which do both.
Oh.
But that's the end of the Raft. And the end of the Marvel Heroes Let's Play.